The speculation, as you say, is all about her.
Yeah.
The interest is all in her. He's the one who's the Queen's grandson. He's the one, you know, who really is taking the big decision.
And they both would have made that decision together,
but he seems
with equal
peripheral.
responsibility. Yeah, it's always on her. I am at a point now where I'm like, God, why won't people just leave her alone?
Few people realise just how much hope and inspiration Meghan Sussex brought with her, and how much brighter our world could be if we chose empathy over criticism. For years, Meghan Sussex has faced an unrelenting wave of scrutiny and blame. If it rained, somehow she was at fault. If the pound dropped, she was unfairly blamed. Despite the relentless headlines, Meghan has carried herself with remarkable strength and dignity. The stories were often absurd. Her avocado choices, the way she held her baby bump, even closing her own car door became headlines. Compared to others, the coverage was shockingly unfair, yet Meghan remained poised. The press seemed to delight in twisting every gesture and word, but Meghan responded with grace. She was accused of breaking protocol for the most ordinary things, yet she stood tall. The constant barrage tried to paint her as a villain, but Meghan's true character shone through. The truth was often lost in the noise, but Meghan's resilience spoke louder than any headline. The cost was real. We saw a vibrant woman forced to endure unimaginable pressure. Even when she bravely shared her struggles, she was met with more criticism, yet she continued to persevere. She was called a liar, her pain dismissed, but Meghan never lost her compassion or her voice. The cruelty was staggering, a reflection of the media's failure, not hers. This obsession has been a national shame, but Meghan's resilience has been nothing short of inspiring. The media often ignored her achievements, her intelligence, her warmth, but those who looked closer saw her true impact. Sensational stories sold papers, but Meghan's real story is one of courage and hope. The public was swept up in negativity, but many are now choosing to see Meghan's strength and humanity. It's a chapter we should reflect on with humility and a desire to do better. Meghan's journey is a mirror, showing us the need for empathy, respect, and a new story. Her resilience and grace remind us that we can always choose kindness and demand better from our media and ourselves. Then, something inspiring happened, on daytime TV of all places. On Loose Women, a show known for lively debate, the atmosphere shifted to one of respect and admiration. The panel, women who understand the power of influence, spoke honestly about Meghan's positive impact. They broke the silence others were too hesitant to break. Instead of criticism, they paused and said, "It's time to recognise the good." Brenda Edwards spoke about Meghan's resilience and the importance of fair treatment. It was like a breath of fresh air, honest, uplifting, and much needed. The panel reflected on what it must be like for Meghan, facing challenges with grace and strength. They used their platform to promote empathy and fairness, not controversy. Standing up for Meghan can be difficult, but they did it with conviction. Christine Lampard and Janet Street Porter, often with different views, united in support of compassion. They acknowledged the strength it takes to rise above negativity. The conversation highlighted how Meghan's journey inspires others to demand fairness. It was a collective moment of hope, a call for kindness and understanding. For a moment, daytime TV became a beacon of positivity. It was a meaningful stand for fair and compassionate coverage. The panel's honesty and support were powerful and necessary. They proved that empathy and fairness still matter in public discourse. Their words cut through years of harshness, bringing light and encouragement. It was absolutely wonderful to witness such a positive shift. The message from Loose Women was clear and heartfelt. Meghan deserves kindness. Those 3 words, "show her kindness," echo years of longing for compassion. This isn't about agreeing with every choice. It's about recognizing her humanity. Meghan is more than a headline. She's a wife, a mother, a daughter, a real person with feelings. She deserves moments of peace and the chance to live without constant judgment. Imagine facing millions of opinions, strangers criticizing your every move, your family, your choices. That kind of pressure is overwhelming. No one should have to bear it alone. The panel reminded us this is about a person's well-being, not just a public figure. The relentless scrutiny is unfair and deeply personal. Meghan's choices are her own, and she deserves respect for living authentically. The media's fixation has distorted the truth and overshadowed her humanity. The panel urged everyone, let's take a breath and choose empathy. There are far more important things to focus on in the world. The call to support Meghan is a call to show kindness and understanding to all. We can wish her well, even if we don't always agree. Disagreement never justifies cruelty or hate. Spreading negativity only hurts us all. The message is simple. Let's put down our judgments and offer her understanding. Meghan deserves kindness, empathy, and the chance to live in peace. Despite relentless tabloid speculation, Meghan and Harry's royal exit was a bold move toward happiness and self-discovery. The Megxit headlines tried to paint their choice as scandalous, but in reality, it was an act of courage. Together, they decided to step back, choosing a path that prioritized their mental health and personal growth. Harry has openly shared his journey, emphasizing the importance of protecting his family's well-being. Inspired by his mother's struggles, Harry was determined to create a safer, happier life for his loved ones. Their focus shifted to nurturing their family and embracing a future filled with hope. Their decision was a testament to their partnership and mutual support. They chose peace, happiness, and personal fulfillment over tradition. The media's narrative missed the real story, a couple bravely pursuing a better life. Their journey was about growth, adventure, and building a new chapter together. It's easier to criticize than to celebrate their courage to seek happiness. Their choice was rooted in love, resilience, and the pursuit of joy. Meghan and Harry stepped forward, together, into a brighter, more authentic future. No matter what Meghan does, the blame always seems to find her. But is that really fair? When she speaks up, she's unfairly labelled a narcissist, simply for having a voice. When she stays silent, critics claim she's scheming behind the scenes. Even Harry's choices are pinned on her, as if she controls every move. The narrative is stacked against her. Meghan is cast as the villain, no matter what. This relentless focus isn't random. It's a calculated effort to undermine her. Meghan stands out. She's American, biracial, and self-made. That takes courage. She's made a convenient target, distracting from real issues within the royal family and the media itself. The double standards are obvious. Others are celebrated for the same things Meghan is attacked for. When Meghan shows emotion, she's called fake. When others do, they're seen as authentic. This isn't fair reporting. It's a targeted campaign. Yet through it all, Meghan remains strong, refusing to be broken by the cruelty. The press may create the storm, but Meghan's resilience shines through every headline. The real question is, why not focus on her strength, her compassion, and her positive impact? Beyond the noise of tabloids, Meghan Markle shines as a force for good. Even before meeting Harry, Meghan was a celebrated actress and a passionate humanitarian. She championed women's rights with the UN, using her voice to empower and inspire. Through the Archewell Foundation, Meghan and Harry support mental health, veterans, and safer online spaces, making a real difference. Her projects, a podcast, a Disney documentary, and a cookbook for Grenfell survivors, uplift communities and spark hope. Meghan's dedication to service is unwavering, and her kindness touches countless lives. She inspires young women, advocates for education, and champions opportunity for all. Through every challenge, Meghan leads with dignity, compassion, and resilience. She's more than a royal. She's a role model of purpose and service. That's the real Meghan Markle, inspiring, impactful, and dedicated to making the world better. The criticism Meghan faces goes far beyond her personal choices. It's deeply unfair and often deeply personal. Much of the negativity is rooted in racism and misogyny, which have no place in our society. From the very beginning, Meghan's biracial identity was unfairly targeted and dissected. She was often made to feel like an outsider, as if she didn't belong. Hurtful stereotypes, calling her manipulative or a social climber, have been used to diminish her. Even the term Megxit unfairly singles her out for a decision made by two people. Meghan's ambition and confidence should be celebrated, not condemned or twisted into arrogance. These outdated prejudices run deep, but that doesn't make them right. Meghan's presence challenges old norms and inspires many to embrace change. The backlash she faces is, in many ways, resistance to progress and equality. By standing up for Meghan, the Loose Women panel encouraged us all to look past prejudice and see her with empathy and understanding. Why do honest conversations on daytime TV matter? Because sometimes they break through barriers and spark real change. For too long, negativity and criticism surrounded Meghan without challenge. Loose Women brought empathy and understanding into the conversation, showing the power of compassion. The panel's willingness to speak up for Meghan took courage, and it mattered. They chose to stand for kindness and truth, even when it wasn't easy. Their honesty brought humanity back into a conversation that desperately needed it. This moment is a sign of hope, a reminder that things can change for the better. More people are beginning to see Meghan's story with open eyes and open hearts. When a popular show chooses honesty and support, it inspires others to do the same. It reassures those who value compassion and fairness. They're not alone. This is about more than Meghan. It's about building a kinder, more compassionate country. The panel chose decency. Now we can all choose to follow their example and lift each other up. Meghan's legacy is one of resilience and hope. She deserves peace, respect, and the chance to inspire a more compassionate world.
And that wraps our daily diaries updates. Harry and Meghan always keep the world talking. And if you enjoy this update, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and for more royalty subbed with honesty, just right here on Daily Diaries Friday. Till next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep shining. See you next time with more royal news and good vibe. Bye bye.